Hi everybody, Daddy Guru here for module 2 of my inner workout. This next step, step number 2, is Kundalini breathing, or as we call it, Pranayama. Prana is the word for air or ether, and it is essential food, I call it food, for the soul, for the light body. And with pranayama, we're not just breathing, we're doing deep breathing, we're doing intentional breathing. We're taking that prana and we're applying it to all the chakras, especially the root chakra. When you hear me talk about Mula Bandha breathing again, that's talking about breathing all the way down into the bottom of the root chakra, all the way to your perineum, or what we call the anus. And we take the perineum and we squeeze as we inhale, right? And we create a bandha. Bandha means a lock. So Mula Bandha is the lock on the bottom of your root chakra by squeezing your perineum. It's very important to do this in key breathing exercises. You don't necessarily have to do them in all of them, but the key ones I will definitely highlight during the demonstration. One of the things I want to show you, and I'm going to take my shirt off because it's very important, okay, is how you breathe into your diaphragm. And I'm going to move the camera back here so that you can see my belly. When we breathe, okay, we want to be very exaggerated. We're not just going to come into the lungs, we're going to come all the way down into the lower 3 chakras. So when we breathe, we're going to do something like this. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. So what we want to do is fill that whole lower part of our torso with this air as much as possibly we can while we're squeezing the perineum. And then when we exhale, we're going to try to get it out as much as we can. So once again, I'll demonstrate. So if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. The video is about 30 minutes long. It's very important that you do every one of these breathing techniques and steps. Take your time breathing with it and enjoy. It's going to really open your eyes. Within a few days of doing this, you will find that you can easily disconnect from the chatter in your head, learn your energy, and eventually over time, you'll not only be feeling the energy and learning your energy and understanding it in a non-verbal form, but also one of the things that you'll notice once you start doing this on a daily basis is that not only are you disconnecting from your ego, but you're going to feel more of your energy, more of that dizzy, buzzing, wonderful flow of energy that's up and down your vortex that you normally don't encounter every day. Maybe you do if you go running, right? But there's an endorphin feel to it. And once you get into that, you will get impressions, you'll get downloads, you'll even get colors. A lot of the times you'll get colors that are corresponding to what's going on in your soul, what's going on with your chakras. I usually see, when I go very deep, a very vibrant neon violet color, and I know that that's my higher self in many ways. I know that my crown chakra is open, because that is the corresponding color that goes with that energy wheel. But there'll be times that it's blue, there'll be times that it's orange, there'll be times that it's green. And so take advantage of this, because it's also a great way to read your body. And there's no better way to read what's going on than doing a great pranayama exercise for the day. So enjoy, and again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. Namaste. Good morning, beautiful soul, and welcome to my morning pranayama routine. Make sure that you're comfortable in easy pose position. Make sure you also have a timer by your side. That timer should be set at 3 minutes. Most of the iterations here are done in 3-minute increments. Take a deep breath. Exhale. For the first iteration, we're going to take our right thumb and cover our right nostril. We're going to put our left hand into Gaya Mudra position and rest it on our knee. And we're going to inhale and exhale slowly and deeply in and out of the left nostril. As you inhale, imagine that beautiful prana entering your soul, entering your light body, invigorating it, feeding it, filling you with nothing but beautiful Mahamudra energy. And when you exhale, make sure that every bit of that is purposed, right? Purposed by your soul, well utilized. And if at any time you find that your mind is distracting you, you can incorporate this technique. When you inhale, imagine the word Sat. And when you exhale, imagine the word Nam. Remember, Sat Nam means I am or I am truth in Sanskrit. It's very powerful. And it's a great way to divert your attention to the prana, to the process, rather than letting your mind distract you. So if needed to, when you inhale, imagine Sat. And when you're ready to exhale, Nam. Sat. Nam. All that matters is the flow of the prana in and out of your left nostril. Nothing but the prana, only the prana. And at the 3-minute mark, we'll switch hands. But for now, just enjoy the flow. When the timer goes off, you're going to reset it. You're going to put your right hand into Gaya Mudra, resting on your knee. And you're going to take your left thumb and put it on your left nostril. And you're going to do the same breathing with your right nostril. You'll do this to your 3-minute mark. And again, all that matters is the prana in the nostril, in your vortex, feeding your chakras, and then exhaling through that same nostril, feeling the flow, feeling the energy, disconnecting from your head. When your timer goes off, reset the timer. And now we're going to take a breathing break. So that means we're going to counterclockwise rotate down, breathing in, exhaling out the mouth up, down, inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth coming up. We'll do this about 5 times. And now we change position, again counterclockwise, breathing in the nose down, exhaling out the mouth up. Notice that my hands are in Gaya Mudra position, but you can put them in other positions if you wish. Gaya Mudra is just a very receptive circuitry, especially when you're meditating. Next, we're going to do an alternating version of the previous breath exercise. We're going to keep our left hand in Gaya Mudra position on the knee. We're going to take our middle finger and our index finger and touch our third eye. Our ring finger on that right hand will close the left nostril, which will allow breathing in the right nostril. And when we're ready to exhale, we're going to move our thumb on top of our right nostril and exhale out of the left. To avoid confusion on how to do this properly, just remember that your exhale nostril should be pointing in the direction of where your Gaya Mudra is on your knee. So that's the guide. So when we begin, we're going to actually be exhaling out of our left nostril towards the left knee. And then when we switch to the other side after this 3-minute increment, we will be breathing to the right side. So once again, ring finger on the left nostril, breathing in the right. Thumb on the right nostril, breathing out the left. When I exhale, now I've got my ring finger on my left nostril, breathing in the right nostril, right? Breathing in the prana, nice and deep. When I exhale, I press my thumb against my right nostril and the prana is leaving my left nostril. Inhale, right nostril. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, right nostril. Exhale, left nostril. And you'll do this until the 3-minute mark. Once we hit the 3-minute mark, we're going to reset the timer. Now we're going to alternate to the other hand. So this time you'll be putting your left, middle, and index fingers on your third eye. You're going to close your right nostril with your ring finger when you inhale, and then you're going to close your left nostril with your thumb as you exhale towards the Gaya Mudra that's in your right hand. Okay, so again, so inhale through your left nostril, ring finger closes the right. Exhale through the right nostril, thumb closes the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Do this till you hit the 3-minute mark. When your 3-minute mark is up, you're going to go back into a breathing break. You're going to rotate down, breathing in through your nose, breathing out your mouth up, breathing in down, exhaling up, out the mouth. You're going to do this about 5 times. Then you're going to change direction, going counterclockwise, breathing in the nose down, exhaling out the mouth up. Next, we're going to do Breath of Fire, which is also known as the Ego Buster. It's a very powerful breathing exercise that really gives results immediately. So to start off, we're going to put the palms of our hands on our knees. If you want to be more advanced, you can actually raise both arms perpendicular to the head, thumbs out, and fingers clenched. But you will have to hold this for the 3 minutes. And when you do the breathing, it's only in and out of the nose. You're repurposing the breath in your diaphragm. So as you breathe in and out, find a rhythm and find a way to move the diaphragm with the breath. It's very powerful. When you are at the 3-minute mark and you take your final breath, you're going to inhale as much prana as you can. You're going to squeeze your mula bandha, which is your perineum, and you're going to match your thumbs up in the air and hold that breath as long as you possibly can until you can't hold it any longer. And when you're ready, you will release it out of your mouth. Sometimes people even scream it out to get rid of the densities in their body. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to turn on the noise from the outside so that you can hear my breathing. Again, notice how I am repurposing the breath and I am moving my diaphragm with the air. And I make sure that every breath has an intensity. And I continue a rhythm in building upon that intensity. And I still focused on the breath, focused on the prana coming in, but now I'm focusing on the diaphragm area where I am repurposing the breath. And it's almost like I'm doing push-ups, but in my body. And as you can see, it can get intense. So you have to find the right rhythm. Sometimes you need to be slower to begin with and then build up to it. As you can see, I'm still maintaining the intensity, right? I'm still maintaining the focus. The 3-minute mark is ready to hit soon. And when it does, again, I'm going to inhale deeply as much as I can. I'm going to squeeze my perineum I'm going to have my thumbs meet up above with my fingers extended, and I'm going to hold, 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 hold as much as I can until I need to exhale. Again, as I mentioned, there are two alternatives to the exhale. One is just a regular exhale, and the other is a scream. And the scream really is powerful at relieving densities from the body. Once you've done the exhale, take the time to breathe deeply. Simple meditation breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Hands in Gaya Mudra position. It's at this juncture that you should be able to be centered, focused, and yet relaxed. Swimming in Mahu Mudra, which is orgasmic God energy. It's a kind of buzz. It's a kind of warmth. It's a knowing for sure. And as you do this on a daily basis, it will increase and rise and expand. One of the reasons for this is because you're activating the Kundalini. And as you continue to do this on a daily basis, that Kundalini will get bigger and you will be able to experience this energy in a grander form because you're dedicating yourself to the practice. The biggest thing that I want you to notice is the chatter in your head. It shouldn't be there. It's like putting a baby to sleep. And once you do that, you can be focused and centered for the day, not having to be caught in a loop of your head. Next, we're going to do one final iteration of Mula Bandha breathing by simply breathing in our nose, holding the breath, squeezing our perineum, and then releasing the prana from the mouth. You can do this slow, even paced. You can even do it quick, or you can do combinations of it. What's important is you should at least do about 40 repetitions of this breathing, where you're clenching your perineum as you inhale and then releasing and exhaling through the mouth. And don't forget through all this breathing to make sure that you're looking at your third eye while your eyes are closed. It actually aids in the concentration and it corresponds directly with your pineal gland, which is key for intuitiveness. When you're done with your Mula Bandha breathing, you're going to rub your hands together and do some self-Reiki. Make sure that you put your intentions for the day into your hands and warm them very well. And when you're ready, you will touch your head, your neck, your chest, your torso, your stomach, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes. And don't forget to get the hands, wrist, arms, and shoulder, and then throw it into the universe
And that's the end of the practice. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Namaste, beautiful soul. Have a beautiful day.